Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Black Myth Wukong Let's Play. So, we are a little lost here, and I did spend the time in between episodes to look at some maps, and I think we're gonna try to do things in a more proper order. Essentially, we were just bumping into things, and we definitely can do it this way, because I don't think there's a correct order for this map, aside from the fact that you kind of want to go from like point A to point B in terms of not missing things. Like you can definitely do them out of order without impacting anything. And this initial shrine is a good starting point to keep track of everything. We need to go back to sort of the starting location because there is a chest that we were trying to look for last time, but I didn't find it. I missed it by a little bit. This is our starting area. If we just rise up a little bit, maybe land right there, we got the chest. And it's important because we actually get a piece of the armor. Now this piece is a full set. This is a set that were not transformed into monsters. We still need to gather the monster set, but before we do that, we can wear this if we want to. As you can see, it's a lowest tier set, and depending on how many of the relic bonuses we have unlocked, it will increase the defense of this set. So essentially, when we finish 3 cycles of the game, because after our first run, we can only get 1 bonus from each of the relics. We're also missing the 6th relic right now. If we play New Game Plus, we can do this again and pick up another one of the bonus from the 2 that we didn't pick. And then if we do New Game Plus Plus, or for the 3rd time, we can max out the relic. At that point, this set that we just picked up, when we wear it, will have very, very high defense. Right, so the quality goes up not by sort of how we upgrade them, but just how far we are in terms of unlocking the relic bonuses from playing 2 versions of the New Game Plus. And by the 3rd New Game Plus, if you do want to play it and you do have everything with the relics unlocked, you actually get an extra staff node where your moveset becomes Wukong's moveset, and they become vastly improved once you have like the 4th node picked up when you have, regular fights. We're not going to use this now for obvious reasons, since the stat's not really going to suit us. We're going to try to defeat the 2 remaining monsters and pick up the set that has transformed into monsters and use them. Did that go the wrong way, or... No, this is the right place. This is where we look out. And if we imagine the map... Now that thing's going to bounce around. We can definitely go there and see if we can fight it. If we imagine the map being somewhat of an oval, where we fought last time was over there on the right side. There's a couple things we can do right below us, including that, and then we also want to do a few more things on the left side. But let's go check out that giant cricket over there. I don't think he's going to give us a fight, but we can track him until he comes to a stop. Where's the hitbox? Health is coming out. Maybe we can do a charge attack. Okay. We'll chase. We'll land on the back and see if we can pull it again. This is where we fought at the end of last episode, so we're pretty close to where we were. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Did he just jump into a rock? He's past the invisible wall. So maybe tugging at it is not the way to go. Alright, it will be back. Let's see if we can go back and find that big clearing. And try to orient ourselves a little bit. Right, the red tree, this is all on the right side of the map. I'm gonna fly low in case we can pick up some enemies. I'm fairly sure there should be enemies in these waters. We fought these before. They do drop the cores for stat upgrades, so it's not guaranteed, but it's a pretty high chance. Oh, he reset over there again. I see the cricket. I mean, we can take a different approach. Maybe see if we can... Nope, he's not even gonna give us a chance. He's on the same path. Alright, the yellow tree over there. We mentioned it the first time we saw it. These visual cues are definitely something. That's a shrine. Nice. So, a fight nearby? Oolong. Okay, we got ourselves a grasshopper nearby? Or maybe not grasshopper. What is the English term for them? They have a mantis. Mantis, right. I don't see anything that might look like a mantis. We'll stay low and just float around until we... It's gonna be around this shrine for sure. We'll ignore this. There's a lot of them. Okay, now we're too far away from the yellow tree. There's nothing here. All the previous fights, we had a cinematic that pulled us in when we got close, and we definitely haven't bumped into anything like that. Should we try to kill these? Ooh, got the parry but didn't get the hit. I'm not sure if killing all of them will do anything, but might as well do it. Alright, this one much cleaner. This tree also looks a little different. Ooh, okay. Did way more damage than I thought. Alright, let's check out this tree. I mean, we're hitting into invisible walls. I mean, logically, that shrine just feels like there should be a boss fight nearby, but just not finding it. It's... oh, maybe it's supposed to be fighting this? Here? I can't freeze it. I can't target it. Am I supposed to like pull it like a few times, starting here all the way, chasing it the entire way, and then eventually triggering a fight? I was supposed to hold. Okay, I was supposed to hold instead of just tap. I should hold. Okay, we'll try that. Alright, we'll wait, and this time I'll hold down the trigger. Okay, we get it right the whole way if we just hold down. Okay. Okay, this time is different. Different as in we get killed? Huh. Okay, if we respawn in this direction, and if there is some sort of boss fight, it should be in the same direction. I mean, this area looks nice, but I don't see any fights. Kinda look like maybe something. Alright, invisible wall. This crack, I think, leads us to the giant stone creature that smushed us in one hit. I am wondering if there's a shrine before that. In case we don't get the guidance for the shrine when we're on Cloud, I'm gonna walk this last part. I mean, I see him. He's... Okay, maybe he's not that entire rock thing, but that one right there, that's definitely him. So no shrines. If we die, we fly all the way back. Okay, okay. Can't summon because we're already in a fight. I was wondering if maybe we want to fly on his back or something like that and fight him up there. Because, like, where's the hitbox on this thing? On the hands? On the body? Ooh, shockwaves. Jump! Buddy, you're kind of big. Like, really big? Nope, nope. Too early. Oh, okay, okay. That broke right away. I think we're supposed to hit these rocks, maybe. Well, I think we are, but we're too slow. Wait till he tries to smash us from above, and then try to hit the fists on the way down. There we go. Do I get an opening? No. Now? Okay. The transformation did a bunch. I know he breaks that right away, but maybe worth it? Okay, and then now it's just dodging. Keep him in front of us so we see which fist comes out. I don't think there's any, yeah, I don't think there's any perfect dodge on that. I think literally it's a giant fist coming down at you, and if you don't move, it's gonna hit you. Okay, that's not too bad. Like, we just gotta get out of the way. But then we want to get close because... Oh, because we need to move close to hit him. Wow. That did the whole health bar. Okay, we might want to change our build. Instead of invisibility, I think we want the invincibility so that we can just use it when the big fist comes down and try to hit us. Even the load screen suggesting that, huh? Alright, let's change our build real quick. We might want to even get rid of this because we can't freeze him. Maybe the spells will be useless and we just spellbinder here? No, spells will be useful because we want to do this. Alright, we want to dump all the points in here. 15 points left. We could do longer transformations. Reduce the passive, yeah. It's Slightly increase how much it recovers. These are not that important. Not going to be using immobilize, not going to be using freeze. How fast we get a charge off. That might be useful because we are trying to hit him when the fists are down. And then last 2 point here. I don't think any of these will help. I think we're good. We don't have to use all the points if it's not really going to help us. Crit percentage on the miner. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Magic item-wise... not sure. The fan's definitely pretty useless, I think. The question is, what can I switch to? Fire protection cloak doesn't sound useful. Wind stealing bead, maybe for a little damage reduction? Wait, can I find my way back? Yeah, in this crack. Yeah, I'm going to change the fan, because even the passive doesn't really help us. Maybe this. We get 2% more crit chance, 6% more crit damage, and I can just summon it out to just ping some damage when we're far away. Damage reduction, 2%. Alright, let's use the needle here. Alright, drop down, drop down. Oh, okay. Forced off. When you get close enough to hit the fists, this? What is this new move? He dazed us? And? Am I supposed to run out of hand? Still scratched us? Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Wait, don't switch target to the other fist. Just hit this one. Okay, we gotta back up a little bit. And we want to do that a couple more times. Ooh, timing on those were a little off. Not far enough. Okay, okay. It's not too bad. And then I want to do... Ooh! I thought he was going to stay here for a little bit. Be dazed. Might as well use this, that way we get it back sooner. Alright, back up. Still hit us. Oh, no, that's just the wave. Okay, we dodged it anyways. Yeah, there's no dodging that. We just gotta get out of the range. Overhead? Nope. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We read the move wrong again because we weren't close enough. Not sure what this does to us. Alright, he's gonna swing it right back. And then at this point, I think we want to get closer. That didn't work. Give us opening. Oh, doesn't work. We used it. We timed it perfectly. It still killed us. Okay, so his damage, if it smack us overhead, just instant death no matter what. So maybe Spellbinder is good? Maybe clones are even good? We gotta come up with some new plans here. Alright, give me those points back. Yeah, this transformation is not gonna help us. Because we don't have time to actually do damage. Should I try to do a poison thing, get close enough where... Feels like we're never going to be close enough to actually hit him. We can definitely try clones. And then the rest may be on Spellbinder. So we do more damage. Okay, now I want 2 points back. We get crit rate. Do we want a ranged one? We have the rat with the fire arrows. This one? I mean, currently what we have is good because we can get a little bit extra crit on it. Alright, we're not going to change that. Alright, we'll see if this plan works. So basically, we're going to summon some clones, see if they can contribute to the fight at all, and get close, because they're kind of fearless. And if that doesn't work, we'll use the rest of our mana to spellbind and try to improve our damage. So the little openings that we do have, we can maybe try to do a bit more damage. Is there a closer shrine anywhere here? Like if we were to walk here... Nope. Alright, not too far. Especially on the cloud, we do move fast. We'll get reasonably close first. This time our needle cooldown's back too. I think we want to move within targeting range, so at least we can select his head, and then we'll unleash the needle first. It's still too far away for the needles to do anything. Oh, can we do something here? Needle doesn't fight it. Okay. When we see an opening, we'll summon the clones when we have an opening to hit. There's no point doing it right now and just letting the shockwaves that he summoned do damage to them. Okay, we're just gonna use the needle for the passive. Big shockwave. And hopefully a big opening. Maybe right here? I think so. Let's do it. I didn't equip Spellbind. Okay, it's fine. We'll just dump everything we have, and we're doing a ton of damage. So can clones do things when... Nope, I guess the clones are useless. And one shockwave kills them all. Ow. We're too close. We're waiting for him to pound both of his fists down. That's when we get a real opening. I think this move is just trying to pull us close and daze us so that he can actually hit us when we're too far from him. Yeah, he can't really hit us at this point. We're trying to make him do shockwave attacks, which is the only way he can reach us. And we were trying to wait for him to do the double fist pump right here. And one more. And I think that's the opening. Alright, let's not get greedy. Back up. Way out of his range. Yes, that's why he's trying to pull us back. We're fine. Just keep getting out of his range. Make him use these attacks on us. Stay in the middle so that we can jump and avoid both. He has nothing that he can do against us. Yep, just move out of the range. And then when he does the downswing, it's just the shockwave. We don't actually get hit. And we wait for the double fist shockwaves. We figured him out. We got too close. Yeah, he thought he can hit us with that. There we go. We're forcing him to do this. Try to even out the middle. Got another pound. There we go. That's our opening. Alright, boys. Let's finish him. He has a phase 2. Okay. It's okay. Our transformation is taking all the damage. We're fine. Okay, I think we're supposed to climb up. We need to change back. Maybe we can cloud ride? We're not in a fight, are we? Okay, I guess we're still in a fight. But I guess the secret is keep the distance. We were trying things like, you know, go invincibility, avoid the hit. Ah, the Tongbi. One of our 4 monkey generals. Spit out the last one. Or we're pulling it out. It's his eyes? Yes, we have the other 4. Give us the 5th one. We'll do what you want to do. Yeah, the goal here was, he or she, can't really tell the gender, was trying to collect these and see if these can help bring Wukong back. But maybe now we are gonna be Wukong who comes back. Wait, fight's not over? I guess we didn't kill this thing. It's back into its dormant form. Alright, we got our 5th one. So now we want to go back to the 6-6 village. Just want to make sure we didn't miss anything with him. Anything to collect on the back. Well, this one was a boss, right? Yo Wong. So the last boss entry is this thing. Alright, I don't think we missed anything. Alright, so we say that in Mount Huaguo, ever since Wukong's birth. Ah, right, because Wukong is the stone monkey. The remains of the stone that kind of shattered when Wukong was born also received those thousands of years of nurture from basically natural energies, which gave birth to Wukong. But the rock itself became this giant monster. And this magical rock initially had unlimited strength. But not long after it was kind of born, or the monster was formed, someone planted a meaty Buddha head on it. So what we saw earlier. And ever since the Buddha head was placed on him, it started to absorb the natural energies from this rock monster. And this made the monster fatigued, so the only thing it can do is bury itself in the ground to absorb the natural energies from the earth to try to supplement the amount of energy being absorbed away by the Buddha head. And the result with this is that the nearby mountain where he buried himself got sucked dry. And the flowers withered away, the leaves dropped, and nothing really can survive there. And the Buddha head only got more energy because it's a parasite that continued to suck. And it eventually became the owner of this rock body. And out came this yun, shiyun, the what we absorbed at the very end. And if it could absorb the other 4 that we had, it's no telling what creature this rock monster could become. So it's quite unfortunate. So basically just a little lament at the end that such a, rock with so much energy, yet it just became this source of energy for this meaty Buddha head that got attached to it. And sometimes that is fate. Also got a character on top of that. Tongbi Yuanhou, right, the one who's been trying to collect this. Sanzang Zhenjing. So this record, the true scriptures of Sanzang, is the official writing from the Tang Dynasty, historically for the Tang monk who went west. And he wrote these stories of all the kingdoms he passed by, all the things he saw on the way west, and included this monkey who had very long arms. Supposedly, the fable in the land is that it can reach up with its arms to reach the sun and the moon. It can shrink the distance of 1,000 mountains and so forth. Very magical and strong monkey. So basically like a folklore. And this particular monkey is one of the 4 types of monkey that are quite magical in the journey to the west. And one day in Mount Huaguo, when this monkey was jumping around, it witnessed the explosion of the original rock that Wukong came from, and out comes a stone child. And once this child saw wind, basically saw the air, it became the form of a stone monkey. And when this monkey went up close to see, the stone monkey, essentially, this is the first creature he witnessed after being born. So he started to copy how it moves, how it crawls, how it walks. And then it bowed down to the 4 directions. 2 golden light came out its eyes. And this monkey, is quite happy to see the stone monkey. So he brought the stone monkey back to the forest with the rest of the monkeys. And eventually, due to the test of jumping into the waterfall, this stone monkey became their leader. And they called it Mei Hou Wang, or the beautiful monkey king. And for the next 300 to 500 years, the monkey king led them to be a dominant force in the mountain where everyone enjoyed themselves. And one day, this is all the story of the origins of Wukong here, Wukong started to worry about life and death after witnessing, some monkeys die. Wukong thought about, what if he dies? Because at this point, Wukong's not immortal. So it was also this monkey who gave the advice to Wukong to go out, leave the mountains, and try to find someone to teach you more skills, maybe learn how to become immortal from the Taoists. So Monkey King went out, eventually found his master, Puti Zu Shi, and then by the time he came back, this monkey, so they're using the female she, so it's a she, became one of the generals. And after that, eventually after a lot of events, the Monkey King became the Grand Sage, became official of the Celestial Court, rebelled against the Celestial Court, rebelled against Buddha, got crushed under a 5-finger mountain by Buddha, became disciple to a monk, and then became Buddha himself after completing the journey. So after all of this, Wukong comes back to the mountain and once again becomes a rock. This is after the fight in the prologue. And at this point, there was a deity who, in a dream, told this monkey that Wu Yun Jie Kong, when the yuns are empty, it will allow the person to pass through any suffering. So this is a Buddhist saying, and that if she's able to explore the world and find the source of these Wu Yun and use it to make a pill through Taoist alchemy, perhaps that rock can respond to it and maybe it can come back to life. And thus, she started to travel the entire world searching for these 5 ingredients until it met a monkey who looked just like the Monkey King. And that would be us. Especially now on this cloud. Right, there's nothing else here, even though that looks like a really cool looking cave. Gotta check it out. We're gonna go to the 6-6 village and get these cooked. You only can collect this once, so I think in New Game Plus this doesn't exist anymore, and what you get after you make it into a pill is stat increases for all 3 of your core stat: health, mana, and stamina, I believe. Just curious where this leads to. I think this is just where we entered. Right, this kind of looks like the opposite. Yep, I think we're good here. Instead of physically trying to find a shrine, we're just gonna use this and then teleport from whatever shrine we go back to. Oh, we could have just opened the scroll anywhere. Right, the scroll is also on us. We didn't have to go back here to teleport. I'm going to look at the stats before we take this pill, just to see how much of an improvement it is. Considering it is something that spans 5 different chapters. 885 health, 480, 450, 480. Okay, we'll see how those 3 numbers change. So impressive, so impressive. A rumor for the Buddhists. Never thought we'd see a tangible item representing this concept. And then cook it. Well, 2 achievements. Oh, that's not a huge increase on that health bar. 20 points, 20 points, 20 points. I mean, it's not a lot, but we'll take it. How about some free pills? Yeah, just hand them over, hand them over. There are... we have 14 different items, but I believe we should only count the green ones. Because I know I'm missing... There should be 12 different types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we're missing 2, I think. Fire date is one of them. We're going to go back to that starting point. We're going to dive down. I'm going to try to find the thing in the water. I think it's a little bit to the right, and it's in one of the waters, so we should be able to find it. Have we ever been to this? The water right under us? Oh, we got to jump off from the cloud. This is a dragon. Jiao is a minor dragon, or scale dragon, sometimes translated as. Surprise! And then we'll see if we can freeze you. Just chop you up. Needle. After dealing with that big rock, you don't look that scary. Yep. Down he goes. So it was literally right in front of us. We just had to get off the cloud. We get a curio from him. And entry, please. The dragon that jumps the waves. Now, ancient text says that the scale dragon is a. I mean, when they say water bug here, we have to understand that the character for Chong, which in modern Chinese is used as bug, was a general term that covered all animals. So like tigers was called Da Chong, or the Grand Chong, because it's the king of the animals. And then you have like birds are called like Fei Chong, and then anything in the water is called Shui Chong. So this is like general term when you see the use of Chong in ancient texts. So basically the scale dragon is a god amongst the water creatures. It can command the fish. They can command fish to fly. It can ride in the water. It's as a god in the water. But if you take it away from the water, then it becomes quite weak. And we have this village called the Chen village, maybe because most of the people there has a surname of Chen. And there was a particular fisherman there when Wukong was in their village from the journey to the west, destroying one of the temples there. He heard of a rumor that the scale dragon can command the fish of the river. And he thought, well, if I learn from the scale dragon, then in the future, I can just ask fish to jump into my nest, my net, basically, and everyone can save some energy. So one time he was out catching fish. Suddenly the cloud came up and rain and wind started to strike not long after. And in these dangerous waves, his boat gets flipped over and disappears. And, fortune would have it, this opportunity, when he sunk to the bottom of the river, he bumped into one of the scale dragon deities who's patrolling the river just at that moment. And he got saved by this scale dragon. And then he begged and begged, asking if the scale dragon can teach him some of his skills. Now, this was a particular kind and benevolent scale dragon, so he taught him some of the ways that the water creatures use to cultivate. So teaching him some technique how to learn these skills. And many days later, he's been missing for a while. Everyone thought he had died in that storm and wave, and people even bought him a coffin, even though it's a very thin coffin, so cheap wood, and was ready to make him a tomb using his clothes. So E51 are basically, if you don't have a body, you take some clothing or article that he used to wear and you put that in the coffin, you bury that as a representation. Some famous characters, if you have a general that died in battle, for example, let's take Guan Yu, right, gets killed by the Wu forces in the Three Kingdoms period, and his head gets chopped up, beheaded. The head gets sent to Cao Cao or the kingdom of Wei. Cao Cao decides to give the head a state funeral, carving out a body using wood. And Sun Quan, seeing that, be like, oh shit, Liu gonna blame me. Let me give his body a funeral. And back on Liu Bei's side in Shuhan, they decide that they don't have either the head or the body, so we're gonna make a tomb using the clothing that he used to wear. So that's kind of the different type of tombs you could have. And on the day of the funeral, when it was pouring rain, out from the river comes this giant scale dragon, and with a sweep of his tail, many fish come ashore. And when people comes to shore to get these fish, they see that this scale dragon transformed back into a fisherman's look as this fisherman walks out the river, and everyone realizes this is their missing fisherman, who after learning some of the cultivation method becomes be able to transform into a scale dragon, is able to command those fish to come ashore. But after that point, when he returned home, he felt his spirits very fatigued. But if he returns back to the water, he becomes quite energetic again. And at this point, everyone figured out he can't really live his previous life on the shores ever again. And certainly, in a few days, he decides to jump back into the wave, following the flow of the water, and no one ever sees him again. So basically, he's able to become a scale dragon. It's basically recorded early on, in the water, they're like a god. Out of the water, they're pretty useless. And that is the case with them. Or with this fisherman who's able to transform. We got a curio. When we're in water, we get increased defense. Okay. Ooh, the thunder sound disappeared. Alright, that grasshopper. Grasshopper or cricket? We need to figure out a way to get this thing to stop jumping. It can't target anything, right? I'm trying to do the auto-targeting, and we're not in battle, right? We're able to summon Cloud anytime we want, so we're not in battle. We can't hit. Can't target the head. The only thing we can do is grab onto that. Ooh, he knocked us down. Alright, we're going to experiment with this one more time. There's no hitting him. I let go just to see what happens. I guess we gotta hold on till it finish the jump. I mean, last time we held on, we died. Through the burn from the whisker. He's leaving the map with that jump, which means if I go back to where he spawned, we can try it for the full trip and see if that makes a difference here. He comes from over there. Okay, I see where he enters the map. He has our helmet. We gotta figure out what's going on with him. Wait, what is that? This thing looked different in the... Oh! Poison leader? Poison coming from the hand. Spawns poison things. Alright, we're gonna use this to slice him up. I'm just gonna not transform, just finish chopping as much damage as we can. Alright, we'll send in help. Our monkeys are doing it, not us. Oh no, the poison got us. Alright, we got a new entry. The top of Mount Huaguo, ever since he got chopped by an axe, right, Erlangshen's axe in the prologue, it's actually called the Mountain Cleaving Axe. He used it to save his mother in a different folklore story. It's one of his many magical items. After it got chopped up, many of the rocks and trees tumbled down. One particular rock from the cliff, because it had absorbed so much natural energies. After that rock, it basically freed itself and was able to become sort of a monster. It can gain ability to move. And not far from where that rock fell, because before he was stuck onto like a giant mountain, there was this tree, this crooked tree that grew out of the side of a cliff before. Now, because the way the axe landed, it lost half of its body and it's withering and it's about to die. The tree also absorbed quite a bit of energy and is able to talk, and he is speaking out to this rock that has freed himself from this drop and says, you know, we were previously both creatures or things from the same place. Now I'm close to death. Please come and save me. The rock asks, I'm just a dumb rock. How can I save your life? Like, I don't have any, magical ability to save your life. The tree says, well, you have gained enough energy to basically become a free moving monster. How about you borrow your body or your shell to let me dig my roots in for a few days so that I can absorb some of that energy and to save my life. Now, this particular cliff rock was quite 好脸面, which means like you're very careful about not losing face. So in this case, is like if someone asks, they don't want to be like, oh, I can't do it. You sometimes say yes, just trying to be polite or just trying to save face, even though it's not really a great idea. But regardless, in this case, he hesitantly agreed to the tree to take root in his body. And as this tree put his old roots into this rock, locking in tightly, the cliff rock basically grunts back and says, it's kind of hurting me. The tree says, well, my body's pretty heavy, so I gotta tie myself down tight or else I might fall off. Now, it's been a couple months since the tree attached itself, and it's able to run its root through all the crevices of this cliff rock, and it's made this rock quite painful, and it's hating how tightly it's being grabbed by these roots. So it's tried to tear these roots off with its hand, right? It's a rock monster. But no matter how hard he tug, he's only feeling like he's tugging himself apart because these roots had tangled its way, all throughout his body and has basically merged together as one with him. So he can't really dislodge this tree and has become quite angry with it. So every day it curses out and scolds the tree, and the two of them just hate each other. But later on, because the tree was able to absorb some of this energy and was able to basically advance, It's learned the ability to pass out these poisonous fogs, and it was able to catch things using this poison. And these things can be shared as food between both of them because, fastest way to cultivation is eating live mortal things, and this benefit both of them. So, despite their previous grudge, they ended up becoming quite good friends. And many things in life is quite like this, as relationship can break and form, and it's hard to say what is really the truth deep down in your hearts. I mean, the truth is we live for benefits. We're missing 3 entries here. 2 of them clearly are entries for pieces of our armor. I'm guessing the 3rd one is going to be the last frog that we need for the upgrade, right? Because Bo Lang Lang's right here, so we should have one that's called Lang Bo Bo for the final one. We got the boss done with the giant rock, and 5 entries left for characters. So we're getting there. We're going to end our episode here. We'll come back and figure out how to get the last 2 pieces of the armor with that grasshopper cricket. Not sure exactly what it is. And there should be a mantis, just judging by the name of the shrine. If we can get those done, we can also get our staff and complete the 5-piece armor set. And I'll actually activate our armor appearance. And we'll actually look like Wukong. And we'll see if we can, trigger some of the endings at that point. So, hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!